person who I chose to honor for Black History Month is Berry Gordy Jr. He's the founder of Motown Records. Berry started out as a songwriter. He was trying to be a songwriter, and he soon found that as a songwriter, that a lot of other people were making a lot of money off of him. So he decided that maybe it would be a really good idea to start his own publishing company and then his own record company. The original name of the record company was Tamla Records, and it was opened up in a house in Detroit. And one of the subsidiary companies was called Motown Records. And of course, we know Motown Records, probably most famous of all of the endeavors that Berry was a part of. He brought to us really, really iconic artists, the Temptations, the Supremes, Diana Ross. He had the Miracles, of course, with Smokey Robinson. And he discovered a little group called the Jackson Five, which featured a little boy named Michael Jackson, who became probably one of the most famous pop artists of all time. He did have a saying whenever a new song would come through, they do all the recording and all the promotional stuff, the writing would all happen in this house in Detroit. And when a song would be done, they'd bring it to Berry and say, what do you think? And his criteria was this: if you're down to your last dime and you're hungry, would you use the dime to buy a sandwich or would you buy the song? One of the other things, too, that I think is really significant about Berry Gordy is the fact that he created a vehicle for Black artists to express themselves and be known, and really started a whole new movement of music that was really significant in that time. It was in the 1960s. We had a lot of civil rights movement going on, and the songs that came from Motown served as a backdrop to that whole scene at the time. And very, very significant, and some really, really, really great music. Such great music came out of that place. Basically a garage and a house in Detroit, Michigan.